stop here. Now, what Heidi Fly is calling a trailer, she uses the example of what goes on the she showed us I think it was 45. Hey, AM Talks, how you doing? Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. Just somebody flipping over a table. Please let me know where you're watching me from. Hey, Brown Sugar. You know how to make a video. So we don't know how much help you use. Robert Ward, how you doing? Let me know where you're watching Gbutterfly TV from. But welcome. Thank you for coming over. Tar Speak 735. Catamaran, Bead Blandish. Hey, Bria from Fontana, California. Okay, welcome. Hey, Lou Wilson, how y'all doing? Let me know where you're watching us from. Thank you so much for already liking the live. I appreciate that. I'm glad you finally made it back. Miss B. Shante, you be so busy. But I understand how work and the social life can be. I understand. Hey, C-Spam, how you doing? Linda, y'all let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know, BKT. Let me know where you're watching me from. Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. Excuse me. Lord, my hair sticking all up right there. How you doing? I missed you. Glad to be back. And we're glad to have you back. We've been having some good topics. I didn't get around to uploading the one from yesterday, but I am. I was super busy at work today. Real busy. Hey, BC Clark. Big Room. How you doing? Welcome, Jeffrey. Welcome. Let us know where you're watching Gbutterfly from. Thank you so much for you all who have already hit the the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Excuse me. Trying to see who else coming in. Sometimes the names go so fast and I can't see them. Lisa Parker. Hey, welcome to Gbutterfly TV. My season. Let me know where you're watching us from. Please put in the chat where you watching us from. We might like to just know. Popular Lona, how you doing? Let us know where you're watching us from. D-Dad, that went so quick. I couldn't even say all of it. Absolutely. Sleep. Let me know. Tommy Cunningham. Too Blessed. Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. Let us know where you're watching us from. I think I just saw a Daryl go by real quick too. Lydia, hey, welcome. Blue Strip. Maurice Stewart, how you doing? Papa Doc. I think Papa Doc has been over here before. Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. Let us know where you're watching. Okay, Ariel. No, that's a AC. I can't hardly see it from Charlotte. Welcome. Leonard, how you doing? Let us know where you're watching us from. Leonard Green. Leonard Do Green 6. Let us know where you're watching us from. Hey, Moore 6673. Schizo Love something. From Arkansas. All right, Arkansas. T-Bone Jr. I know T-Bone hadn't been over here. I would have remembered that name. T-Bone Jr. Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. Let us know where you're watching us from. Mojo, how you doing? Excuse me. Robert Artis, Antoine Smith, Big Mike, everybody coming. Marvin Johnson, how you doing? Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. Welcome. Crystal Poochie B, welcome. Was that? Oh Lord, that one went too fast. I'm sorry. Some of them I can't catch because they go too fast. L Battle, Jima, Radio Prince. I think that's what that said. That was a Shell, Sylvia. Welcome. You know what? I was so busy at work today. I just didn't have a lot of time to scroll through and find some topics. I do have a few topics because I try to have topics over here. I don't want to just sit here and talk about nothing. I actually have topics. So, excuse me. Demozy, Doris M. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. I try to have some topics for us to talk about. At least that'll start a little conversation. And if you're in the chat, I encourage you to talk about the topics that I'm talking about. Those topics may segue into another topic, but today I don't have as many as I normally do. I try to have at least, 7, 8, 9. And then, I might talk about a topic, make me think about something else. But I don't have that many today, so we may not be on here as long. But I like to come through and talk to my people here on TikTok. And I still feel under the weather. And then y'all can see I don't have my little bun. I actually shampooed my hair today, so it's wet. That's why y'all just see him just plain Gbutterfly today. I actually have still got my earrings and my lipstick on. You know, I be saying a lady supposed to have on lipstick and earrings every day. Hey, Cecil Franklin, read the fixer, Daryl Hogan. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just coming in and coming over to G Butterfly TV, please, please, please let me know in the chat where you're watching us from. We have people from all over. DJ Will, what they say? DJ Willie, y'all, or Willie all. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know where you watch me from. LaWanda Griffin, where you watching us from? Johnny Johnson. It's a lot of people. Harvey, that went fast. Blue 504, where you watching us from? Just tell me. Thank y'all so much for hitting the like. I appreciate it. But share the video out also, and that way TikTok will forward it out to more For You pages. I appreciate that. Country boy, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sacramento, okay, Sacramento, California. Well, welcome. I think this is probably your first time, huh, DJ Willie, over here to G Butterfly TV. Your name doesn't look familiar, so it's some names I just remember, but your name doesn't look familiar, so I'm going to only assume that this is your first time. Yeah, okay, well, welcome. I'm glad you stopped by. Hopefully you'll stay for a while. If not, hopefully you'll come back. I'm usually on between 7:15 and 7:45. I was a few minutes late today. I worked late, so I got home late. Hey, YMI47, how you doing? Welcome to G Butterfly TV. Put in the chat where you're from, Deborah Stubbs. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on my get on my topics. And again, I encourage you all to type Watch Mary Porch on YouTube. Hallelujah. Okay, hey Sean Peterson, how you doing? Now, once we start talking about our topics, I want you to talk in the chat, but just try to stay on topic so you don't throw the chat all off. I know I'm only saying this because I see a lot of new names in here today, and it's okay. I want you to participate, but just don't say anything inappropriate or throw it off, because I still, my normal, what you call it? My two moderators that's usually in here regularly are not in here. But I got Miss Bria, and I know I made her moderator a couple of weeks back. So if we do something over here, if you say something in the chat that's inappropriate, number one, or you just all the way to the left, we do this. Boop, we block you real, real fast over here. And again, I want you over here. I want you to participate because we grown over here. We have a good time over here. But we don't want nobody coming over here talking crazy, just throwing off crazy stuff in the chat. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Let's see. Somebody saying, I'm good, sister. Thank you for asking. How is your vibe going? Oh, my vibe going good, Sean. I'm a little congested. Look, see what B. Shantae say, keep it cute or you'll get a blessing block. Boop. And then if you really cut up, I give you the double. Boop. Double time. We like to have a good time over here, though. We do. We just like to have a good time, talk, and get off of here. I don't keep you long because there's so many other lives that you can go to, and everybody over here is grown. So we probably have jobs, families, things we have to do. So we don't have time to be on TikTok all day long. But we just going to talk about our topics, and we're going to keep it going. But I thank everybody. We got 50 people in the chat. Again, let me tell you really quick before you hop out of my chat. Please, if you will, go over to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is also G Butterfly TV, and it's the same profile picture. So if you see G Butterfly TV with that hat, you know that's me. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I want to start going live over there as well, simultaneous when I'm going live on TikTok. And I can only do that once I get 1,000 subscribers over there. I'm halfway there, so please, if you can, go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I have all types of videos. I've been on YouTube longer than TikTok. TikTok just grew faster than my YouTube. But I have a lot of videos. I'm sure you'll find something over there that you find entertaining. I love your eyes. They tell me you have a good heart. I do have a good heart. I try to be as kind and generous and nice to anybody as I can. I just believe that what you put out there, you get back. So I've always just been that way, just kind to anybody. Unless you do me wrong, then I just can cut you off like you never existed. Well, thank you, DJ Willie. You said you're going to go subscribe to my YouTube, please. And thank you in advance. I appreciate that. Harlan, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Harlan, you see, I'm still struggling with this throat and voice. Now, remember yesterday I was saying my head was hurting so bad. Oh, my God. I just felt bad yesterday, but I had to get on TikTok and talk to my people. I actually took some allergy meds while I was at work, and it to relieve some of that sinus pressure out my head. Thank you so much. Who is that? Simmons, Summon 27. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm quite sure if you go over there, you're gonna find something that you find interesting. But I appreciate it. Hey, Archie Hill, Monty Green, how y'all doing? Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. At least when I took the sinus med, it kind of relieved some of the pressure that was in my head, because we have a lot of allergens going on down here. I'm in Houston. That's why I always ask everybody where you watching me from. I'm in Houston. And hey, Todd, how you doing? And my head feels a lot better. I still have like a little just a little nag headache, but not like it was last night. Yesterday felt like somebody had a vice grip on my head like that. But I still got the sinus drainage and my throat's still scratchy. I'm still coughing, but hopefully when this weather gets together, I'll feel a lot better. They say it's supposed to rain, I think, possibly tomorrow. So maybe if it rains, it might rain some, wash some of that mess out the air around here. It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. But anyway, y'all, let's get on our topics. Now, I'm quite sure majority of you, maybe not all, but I'm quite sure majority of you know who the R&B singer Tyrese is. Tyrese is a very accomplished actor and an accomplished R&B singer. If you remember a couple of years ago, it seemed like Tyrese was always on Instagram, but he was always on there for the wrong reasons. It's like he would get on Instagram and would just fall apart. He would be crying and just complaining that the whole world is turned upside down for him. And everybody kept saying, what in the world is going on with Tyrese? What's going on with Tyrese? Damn, it's, and they'll use the CRAZY word. Just talking about him, but he would get a little bit better and come right back a month or two later with the same antics, just crying and snotting everywhere, just making everybody say, man, he might need a little bit of help. Well, anybody in the chat remember when that was going on with Tyrese a couple of years ago? Hey, Anthony Thompson and Biker Moore, I think that's it, Biker Moore. How y'all doing? James, how you doing? Ty, Hassan, how you doing? Audrey. Okay. B. Shantae says she remember. Okay. Harlan say he remember. Excuse me. And he was kind of going through. And he was showing. And then at the time, I think he was kind of going through a custody battle with his first wife or his oldest daughter. That's a whole nother story. Well, a lot of stuff was going on with Tyrese. Well, Tyrese did an interview with somebody recently. It must have been today, yesterday. Very. Hi, Mama. How you doing? Let me know where you're watching me from. And he recently did an interview, and he said back then he was on, I guess, some type of psych medication. And he said he's the type, he does not drink, never has had a drink, never has smoked, none of that. He said he's never did any of those things because he saw how those vices destroyed his family growing up. So he never wanted to. Okay, welcome from New York. He said he never wanted to do any of those things. And he worked so hard to stay as far away from that as he could. Well, he also said that I guess something was going on in his life. He got on some kind of medication. And I think it was psych medication. And he said that stuff had him so out his head. He said either for 3 months, I want to say. You're welcome, Mama. For 3 months or 3 years. I don't remember which one. He said he was out of it and don't know what he was doing and what he was saying. He said it was during that time when he was coming online doing all this stuff. And he was saying because he had never drank in his life, had never smoked in his life, when he got the psych meds, and I can only assume that psych meds are kind of strong. When he got the psych meds, it affected him worse than it may affect somebody else who's taking medication throughout their life, for various reasons. And he was saying he never, because if you remember, do y'all remember when he came online and say he got $50,000 from Will Smith and Jada Pinkett? Anybody remember when he came on and said that? Hey, Thomas Francine, how y'all doing? What's that? Marlon Roberts, how you doing? Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. Thank you for following me. Okay, Mama said he remember. Harlan said he remember. He said that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett gave him $50,000. When he actually came on during this video, he said he's never received any money from them. He said, but he don't even remember saying it. He said, but he was so far out his head he don't remember saying that. He said he know for a fact he never got any medicine. Medicine, Lord Jesus. He never got any money from them. And excuse me. Excuse me. He also said, and I can remember this, when he came online that time and said that his then wife, not the oldest daughter's mama, but his wife then, he came out and said she was pregnant. And he said his wife wasn't even pregnant. He just came on and was telling people he was pregnant. He said he didn't know what he was doing. And there was something else he mentioned in that interview. Right now I can't remember it, but you would have, I'm quite sure you can go and find it. Just go Google Tyrese latest video, no mid. Just, throw some of that in your search engine and see, kid mama, how you doing? And see what you can find on that interview. But he said none of that stuff ever happened that he was online saying. Just last, earlier this week, he got online and was just begging people to send money to Kim Burrell. Because Kim Burrell was sick and had some kind of respiratory situation going on. And he was just all tore up. And he was saying because she's his spiritual mother. And he just recently, the year anniversary from when his mother died. His mother died on February 14th, Valentine's Day. So this year, when it was coming up to that anniversary, you could see him saying a lot of things online. And right behind that, meaning I think last week sometime, Kim Burrell took sick. And he was saying how he was all tore up about that. And in my mind, I said, ooh, I hope you don't kind of go in a spiral like he was, so close to what happened with his mom. But then Kim Burrell came online and said that it wasn't as bad as Tyrese made it seem. And she didn't need the $15,000. And he was telling people to cash app her money. He put a cash app out there, and they say Kim Burrell was saying it wasn't that serious, and she started cash apping the people their money back. The mind is so complex. He was in another world. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. My, thank you for following me. Thank you so much. Marcus McGee, welcome. Clayvon, welcome. Carolyn that went fast. Angela, welcome to Gbutterfly TV. So I wanted to know if did anybody see that interview that I'm referring to? I just caught a small snippet, but I caught enough to see where he was saying that he was out of it. Hey Joseph, how you doing? That he was out of it when he was doing all of those shenanigans online a few years ago. I say I really hope that he's able to stay stable and not have to take any more medications. Or if he do, they need to make sure they give him a fourth of what he was taking before and be closely monitored, because he was out of there. I say, but they say that when you're on those different kind of medications, it can affect you in all kind of ways. Hey, Larry Kemp, how you doing? Welcome to Gbutterfly TV. Now, if you've been watching me for the last couple, hey, Crystal, welcome. Bria been holding it down and told people to act accordingly. She pretty much told them that act accordingly. Hey, James Henley, how you doing? Now, if you was here yesterday or the day before, you heard me talk about a story that happened in Galveston, Texas, about the two 13-year-old boys who were missing and were presumed drowned in the Galveston beach. Well, they found one about 2 days ago, and then my mama just confirmed with me when I asked her, because like I said, I was so busy I didn't get a chance to see anything. And she confirmed that they found the second brother today. He must have washed up. And I said that was such a sad story, because the family was in Galveston on Sunday, probably just having a family event and having a good time, enjoying the water on the beach. And both boys, they were twins. And from their picture, they looked like they could have been. Hey, how you doing, Jason? And from the picture, it looked like the little boys could have been identical twins. But at 13, I said, can you imagine that mother's sorrow that she's feeling now? She went on a family outing with her children. I don't know if those were her only two children, but when she noticed that she couldn't find her boys, she called 911, and they sent out the beach patrol, and they couldn't find her boys right away. Excuse me. And on Sunday was when they came up missing. Today is Thursday. I want to say the first 13-year-old twin washed up on Tuesday, and 4 people that was walking down the beach saw his body, and they pulled him out the water, and they called 911, and then they confirmed that he was one of them. And my mom confirmed with me today that they say they did find his brother, which I'm glad about that. I would hate to have thought that the mother was able to funeralize one son without the other, because he could have been, hey, Linda, because he could have been possibly floated out too far, could have been eaten. You know, that's a horrible thing to think about, but he's in the open ocean. So at least the mother has a semblance of a closure with that part, because they were able to, you know, both sons came back, although they wasn't alive, but now she's able to start the funeral process and, you know, just move toward a sense of normalcy without her two sons. And I'm quite sure that will take a very long time for that to happen. And I just pray that that was not her only two children. I really do. I really pray that that mother had other children. Do anybody know that story and know if the mother had any other children besides the two twins? I agree, B. Shantae, that has to be tragic for that mother to go have a happy outing with her kids and like that they're both gone. That has to be devastating for her. So that's why I wanted to let everybody know that's in here today that may have been in here yesterday when I talked about it, that the other little boy washed up. That sounds so horrible to say. I just don't know how else to say it. He washed up today in the beach. But they tell you, please follow all of the warning signage that they have out there. In certain places, they don't want you to go out in the beach because of the undercurrents and what can happen just in a blink of an eye. But now, one thing let me say, they never said if she had other children. Oh, okay. I know I didn't hear, so I wasn't really sure. Now, they were talking to the chief of the beach patrol on yesterday. I want to say I saw it on the news. And what he said was, if you are caught in one of those currents, and if you know how to swim, you know, some people get caught and don't know how to swim. And in my opinion, if you can't swim, you shouldn't go further than like knee-high water. At least knee-high, you can try to run out the water because you can lift your legs up a little bit easier to run out. So I think people just shouldn't even go that far if you cannot swim. But if you can swim, the beach patrol chief said, if you can swim and you feel yourself get caught in a current, to swim parallel with the current and it'll wash you back to shore. And he was saying the most important thing, if you get caught in a current like that, is to not panic, to just relax. Because when you panic and you fighting, you could be pushing yourself under the water a little bit more. I was like, well, I never knew about swimming parallel with the current. If that happens to you, that it'll wash you back to shore. Now, don't say Gbutterfly said it. Say Gbutterfly said what the beach patrol chief said in Galveston, Texas, in case that happens to somebody. Y'all try to tell them you seen it on my channel. I just want to give that disclaimer that I'm telling you what the chief of beach patrol said in Galveston, Texas. That's what he said on Fox 26 News, just in case anything could happen. Boxing somebody. How you doing? How you doing? Mama, you came back. You must have stepped out and came back. I understand. So I just wanted to let y'all know that they did find a twin. And if you find it in your heart, pray for that mom. I don't even remember what the twin's last name is, so I can't assume what the mom's name is. But if you just pray and ask God to give that lady some solace and peace, he gonna know exactly who you talking about. It sounds like they recently brought the twins from Honduras to the state. Oh my God. They recently brought them. Oh, where did this take place, Gbutterfly? Oh, it happened in Galveston, Texas. I'm in Houston. So Galveston, Texas is about 40 minutes south of Houston, Texas. It's an island. And a lot of people take their families to the beach. I mean, I grew up in Galveston, so we went to the beach quite often. And we got in the water quite often. Thank God nothing like that just never happened with me and my siblings or cousins. But I can't even count how many times that we went out to the beach and just played in the water. We had fun, you know, just as kids. And I can only assume that the two little boys were just having fun as kids playing in the water. And if the mom just brought them from Honduras, that's so sad. But yeah, it happened in Galveston, Texas. You can Google it. Just go to your internet provider and type in twins drowning in Galveston, Texas, and it should pop up. Josue and Jefferson Perez. Oh, man. If you find it in your heart, pray for that mama. That has to be so devastating for her. I live near the water and people drown all the time. Yeah, I mean, in Galveston, at least once a year, we get somebody who's going to drown down there. Now, it may be more than one, but you're going to get at least one person that drowns on the beach every single year. Boxing, yeah, pray for peace for that mom, because I know she going through. I have 2 sons, albeit they're adults, but I would be devastated if something happened to my sons. And that was so tragic, and she lost both at one time. I couldn't imagine. I would be spent. I'm telling you, I could not imagine. Let's see. So we're going to go on to our next topic. Excuse me. Thank you, Krista, for my perfume bottles. So I done got perfume bottles and roses today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ooh, y'all hear how that sounds. I don't know where. Let me see. We got 25 people in the charts. In the chart, Lord Jesus, I think I'm at work. We got 25 people in the chat. And I don't know if everybody is from this area, but if you're not from the Texas area in your states, do they have HEB grocery stores? It's a huge chain here in Texas. I love HEB. I go to HEB like it's the mall. That's how much I like it. I love HEB. Well, there was an incident that happened at HEB. And if you don't have HEB, I'm sure you might have a Walmart. You may have any store, especially nowadays, has self-checkout. Has self-checkout. I saw the Dollar Tree have self-checkout now. Dollar Tree, now Ross got self-checkout. Every place has self-checkout. So there was the crowd mothers. Oh, yeah. I couldn't imagine. At HEB, you know how most grocery stores or any store you go in, it might say 10 items or less, 15 items or less, 20 items or less. Usually, I haven't seen anything more than 20 items or less. Well, this particular HEB, the lady got into the lane that said it was a self-checkout, but she got into the lane that was 10 items or less. She was confronted by one of the employees of the store, granted, because she probably got up there with 35 items and you holding up somebody who got 2. That's why they have signs telling you where to go so that they can move the people out of the store as quickly as possible. Why she got into a fight with the employee at Walmart, at HEB, I'm sorry. Lots of people out of a job. Unfortunately, when they did self-checkout, they are putting people out of jobs. Who is that? Somebody said they miss HEB. If you're from the Texas area, I know you do. I love HEB. Love it, love it, love it. But yes, a lot of people are out of work due to self-checkouts. You know, the automation. The automation is taking over everything. That's why when I go to the bank, I don't want to, if I go inside of the bank, I don't want to go to the automated stations that they have. And I'll stand in the bank line. And, you know, sometimes if it's kind of busy, they'll have, you see how I got off topic? I'm supposed to be on HEB, but I'm just talking about this automation. A lot of times if I go in the bank and I stand in the line, if it's a little busy, they'll have somebody come into the lobby to try to help navigate the people. And they keep trying to push you to the automation, push you to the automation. And I just say, no, I prefer to wait. No, I prefer to wait. And I tell them, I prefer to wait. And one time I went up and one of the young ladies, the teller, she said, I saw they kept asking you if you wanted, you wasn't in a rush. You didn't want to just go over to automation. I say, young lady, do you realize that when you encourage people to do that, it's going to get to the point where they won't need you anymore? And she just looked at me like, and I don't know if maybe she's not thinking long term that that's what's going to happen. All of these boots, all of these automated machines are going to take over. She was like, I ain't really think about it like that. I say, I want you to be able to still have a job. I say, I want to have human contact. I want to talk to somebody. A lot of times when you're dealing with the automated system, there may be a question I need to ask that I can't ask in that system, and then I still got to get back in line. So I prefer to have human contact. And she was like, well, thank you. I said, I think sometimes people just don't think about it like that. Eventually, the jobs are going to dry up. You're going to go in the bank and everything's going to be automated. Ding, 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 ding. Get your money or whatever you're doing and just roll on out. You know, we're getting the HEB on Braeswood never did open back up. I hated that. Off of, what was it? Chimney Rock. I think it was Chimney Rock. I remember back in the day when I lived over that way, I used to go to that HEB all the time. And when you think about the way that HEB looked back then, That would be considered an old school store compared to what the new HEBs look like. Hillcroft. Okay, I knew it was Hillcroft or Chimney Rock. I used to go there all the time when I lived on that side of town. Part that New World Auto. We ain't having it. We ain't having it. No, I mean, I just prefer to still have human contact. Even if I'm doing something over the phone. Sometimes I keep doing the automated, the zero, until I get an actual person on the phone. Even though I know it'll be a little bit faster, but if we all do that, somebody will not have a job. You know, and I tell my employees, thank you. Okay. I tell my employees, it might get to a point where they don't need you. So you better make sure that you have all the skill set to transfer to some other kind of position, because automation is here and it's not going anywhere. It's not. LOL. I press 02. Yeah, because I want to talk to a human being. I want to talk to somebody who understands what I'm trying to say. And I know this, well, I ain't even going to say it because hell, TikTok video took my comment down after I said it. I want to talk to somebody who understands what I'm saying and I understand what they saying. Now, y'all take that how y'all want to. And I know y'all know what I mean. Please, when you get on the line, be able to speak to me and I speak to you. Y'all like my glass? Y'all know I told y'all I do the glass. And Linda, I hadn't forgot about you. I'm going to send you a picture of the 2 glasses I have, and you tell me which one it is that you want. Because the coffee cup that I have, you might think is a little too small. I'll send you a picture, and you tell me which one you have. A virtual preacher, you do. When you watch church online. That's your virtual preacher right there. You don't even have to go to church house no more. What you sipping? You already know. Limeade. You already know what I'm drinking. Limeade. Oh, you know what I want to tell y'all? I know some of you may not have been in my chat a couple of weeks ago, but I had heard about a black-owned